Morning everyone and welcome to what's become an absolutely beautiful day out in Spain. I can tell it's clearly rained a lot last night, which is a great sign because today I'm going to be hiking to the tallest single drop waterfall in Spain, Salto del Nervión. However, it's also meant to be a highly seasonal waterfall. I'm right on the border of the Basque Country in sort of northeastern Spain, northwestern Spain I should say, which is kind of a semi-independent, a bit like Wales is to England, except it's less recognised. It's got its own language, its own culture. It's kind of a cool region. Been driving through all sorts of really nice villages and sunflower meadows. Gorgeous, gorgeous area, but hopefully the waterfall's good because that's the main attraction here. What's already a good sign is I can hear a river down there, which is definitely flowing. And follow the signs for the parking. Pretty pothole road. I was a bit nervous in my little hire car, but made it to the parking. There's actually 3 parking lots, so you can park all the way down the end of the road, make it about a 10k return walk, or from here, the shortest, a 4k return walk. Various signs. The Mirador del Salto Nervión, Mirador meaning lookout. It's a visitor centre. Let's go check it out. So generally this waterfall is probably best seen in the spring months, I would say. It's start of September now, so normally it'd be dry. I saw some photos on social media from a week ago and it was dry, so I wasn't actually going to bother coming here. But since I've been in Spain, it's been pissing rain the whole time, so I thought, surely there's a chance to see a waterfall, and I reckon we might be in luck. Really flat and easy trail. It looks like it was a road at one point, but only allowed foot traffic on it now. Cruisy trail. Other thing to note, I'm looking right into the sun, which is actually a great sign because we're going to come out on top of the waterfall. So the fall's going to be lit up perfectly by the sun. So it's definitely a morning falls facing east when it's a sunny day like today. It's actually a really nice walk on a day like today when it's rained, but it's cleared up now. Just got the glistening leaves from the water on them. Just here, little drops dripping around everywhere. Incredibly serene, except for my talking. Coming into this junction here, so the left fork leads to the lookout on top of the waterfall, which is like the main established lookout. But on the way back, I'm going to come and go down the right fork and the less established trail, and that leads across the river and then to more direct viewpoints of the falls on the other side. For now, we're not far away. What about the plumes of mist coming out of the valley? You can see the lookout there jutting out over the top. Not far away now. So I've made the amazing Mirador for the Salto del Nervión, one of the most spectacular falls I've ever seen. Granted, it's only flowing this well because it had a lot of rain. Normally it's not like this, but it is incredible. The single drop of 222 metres, got a side falls coming in as well, and just this gorge is just otherworldly, incredibly deep. The gorge itself is probably 300 metres down. And I'll just have to show you, it's spectacular. On this cantilever lookout platform that sticks out over the edge, so it's a bit vertigo inducing, but still. And we can look down this way into the valley. There's a trail that runs all the way along the edge there to more lookouts, but you can't see more of the waterfall and I don't really have time. But that's another option to extend the hike a bit longer. Now we're going to head over the river and try and get a view from over there. Just crossed over a cattle grid as well, so there's clearly like a working farm now as opposed to a little reserve for the falls. It's like being back in Switzerland, all these cowbells. It's quite a pretty sight around here besides all the cow shit. All these purple flowers coming out at the start of autumn. Coming into the creek crossing above the falls. Now, I would suggest that 90% of the time this should be pretty easy, and it's still not going to be hard today, but I'm not sure I'll be able to do it without getting my feet a bit damp, unfortunately. and the trail continues off over there. Approaching the edge of the gorge here. Hoping if I just follow this little trail around, will come to some pretty epic views shortly. And already getting amazing views straight down the valley. Well, I've wandered around a fair ways now and come to these amazing grandstand views of the waterfall. There's these big fences up everywhere, which I understand them being there, but they're kind of just annoyingly a little bit too far back from the edge to quite peer into the canyon as much as I'd like. But still, what a view. Taken me about 20 minutes from the junction to get here. A little bit of a walk around, but not too bad. You can just keep going further and just get different views the further around you go, but I reckon this might do me. On the way back from the falls now, this is one of the most spectacular waterfalls you'll ever see if you time your visit after rain or just fluke it like I did today. Sadly, it is dry for a lot of the year, but when it's flowing, there's something just that feels pure about a classical 200 metre falls that just doesn't make any contact with the cliff on the way down. Incredible sight. 2 k's each way to get to the lookout, so 25 minutes or so depending on your walking pace. Probably another 20 minutes to get to the viewpoint I made it to. Obviously you have to cross the river. There's a lot of cows around. It's a bit of a rougher track, but nothing overly difficult really. The only tricky part is getting your feet a bit wet. Anyways, definitely worth the effort if you're out this area of Spain. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere a little bit. I don't even know what towns I'm close to. I just plugged it in Google Maps and drove, but awesome spot. Highly recommend. I'll see you next time.